Hey everyone, Kevin here, and I just wanted to share a little bit about the immersion that is starting up in September. It's a 9-month journey, and we meet just one Saturday a month. We do that to make it easier on people's schedule. It's a full Saturday. We're going to be really doing a lot and packing in a lot of awesome content and experiences and skills into that one day, and then there will be some optional assignments that you can do at home, and to further your learning journey. And the immersion is going to be a wonderful experience to really connect to nature, connect to others, learn about community and community building, and connect to yourself. What's that mean? It's connecting to who am I, why am I here, what's my purpose here, what are my gifts, what am I doing with my life? How can I change or move into who I am more fully and being the person that I'm meant to be in this world? And the community aspect, we use the term culture repair, and that is about culture repair is, you think about culture. What is culture? What is it meant to do? Culture, when we really look at it, a healthy, intact culture is there to connect people. It's there for connection, connecting us to ourselves, connecting us to others, and connecting us to nature. And a lot of times what we call culture are things that actually disconnect us. And there's plenty of things in the world that disconnect us from all three of those things. So what we want to do here is explore the skills, activities, exercises, routines that connect us to the world around us, connect us to ourselves, connect us to our peers, our families, to other people in healthy ways. And that process is a healing journey as well. There's things that we have to kind of look at in ourselves or in the world around us a bit on that path. And that's part of this too. So there's an inner part and there's an outer part to the immersion. So the outer part is, shelter building, fire skills, really diving into how to build a campfire in a variety of ways, and how to tend that fire, and what does it mean to tend a fire for a village of peers, and how can fire bring people together, and shelter building, how to build a shelter from materials from the earth, and protection from the elements, and that brings in awareness of the elements, awareness of the sky and the clouds and the weather patterns, and also how do we protect ourselves, from our layers of clothing, but also more emotionally, metaphorically, how do we protect ourselves? What are those layers of protection that we put in place that we're conscious of or unconscious of? And even how do we protect others? There's an aspect of the warrior in this, the warrior archetype, and not someone who, wants to go off to war, but someone who will stand their ground, will set boundaries and stick up for their people or themselves as a protector. How do we hold that role of protector? And all of this ties together, nature connection, protecting ourselves, protecting others, and learning about herbal and medicinal plants. All of these things come together. It's about healing, it's about health, it's about connection, and that's what this immersion is about. We're going to explore a whole lot of avenues with it. If you look through the website, you'll see there's a lot of different categories, including fire walking. That's not a metaphor. That's literally walking on fire. And when we do that, it's like when we do things that seem impossible, it makes so much possible in our lives. When we can go into the unknown, when we can go into these impossibilities, when we can walk through walls, not literally, but emotional blocks or fears, or enter realms that we thought was not possible, the more we do that, the more we build a mindset and an attitude and just a way of being, really, that that we can do things, that we can accomplish things, and we learn that we can enter our fears and not be held back, but we can learn from our fear. You know, fear is an emotion, and it keeps us safe and it keeps us alive, but sometimes it keeps us stuck. And so we want to look at that a little bit. So, you know, I get it. Today, a lot of you feel overwhelmed and stressed, and there's so much on your plate. And I feel that too sometimes. And when I get out in nature, I know that a lot of that kind of washes away. And there's a lot of healing aspects to nature. There's a lot of amazing routines of connection, of opening up our mind, our senses, moving in our bodies. And so much of it is healing in a lot of different ways and in a lot of subtle ways. And I've seen it in myself. I've seen it in so many other people over the years, and I'm really excited to share it with you all. So if you have that feeling, if you've looked through all the website and heard this and you're just thinking like, there's a part of you that's like saying, yes, I gotta do this, pay attention to that. We talk about the calling, getting the calling, that feeling inside that's like, go do this, I need to do this, and I don't know why, but I just know I need to, and I'm not even sure what I'm doing, but I know I need to do it. Pay attention to that calling. It's the call to adventure. It's the call into the unknown, and it's the calling to, you know, a higher part of ourselves, or maybe the truer part of ourselves. So I hope that you'll join me in this journey. I'm really excited, and I'll probably put out a few more videos. So thanks for listening.